Hey everyone, I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, giving you a closer look at the wireless hydration system from LiquidAider. All right everyone, thanks for checking in. Today we're giving you a closer look at this wireless hydration system from LiquidAider. This is a really cool system. What it allows you to do is drink from your hydration bladder without ever taking your hand off the handlebars. If you have a hydration system right now, you know the deal. You've got to reach down, grab your sip tube, put it in your mouth, or maybe you have your sip tube routed up through your helmet now. But even with that set up, you have to reach up and kind of press on your helmet to get your bite valve into your mouth. Not with this system. Once everything is fully set up, and we'll talk about that, all you have to simply do is press the button that you mount right to your handlebars, and it will spray water directly into your mouth. It's a really cool system. It's more convenient because you're not taking your hand off the handlebar, and some riders might not feel comfortable taking their hand off to get a drink while they're actually riding. So we'll show you what it looks like completely installed. We'll talk about what comes included. We'll talk about some of the other great features that are cool about this as well. So with this, here's what comes included right out of the packaging. You're gonna have your pump, your battery, your handlebar button that mounts again to the bars. You have a protector to help protect that in case you go down. You've got your battery charger. You've got your mounting kit, and you're gonna have multiple different nozzles once you install this inside the helmet. Now let's show you what it looks like installed. It's really a three-step process, or 3 stages. We'll walk you through that. So first, what you're gonna do is you're gonna connect it to your hydration bladder. And this is what it looks like completely installed. And this honestly doesn't take very long. 10 minutes or less, you can get this fully set up. So the first thing you're gonna see down here at the bottom is you have your pump. Now your pump's gonna plug directly into your hydration bladder. Now if you have the type of bladder where you would just press your tube right into it, it's gonna work for that. It's also gonna work for your click installs as well. So you've got your pump, and then you're gonna connect that to the battery. And the battery is just gonna be suspended from the clip or the Velcro that you have in your hydration bladder. And you're gonna connect those, and then you're just gonna route the tubes that will come included up through the pack and then over the left or right shoulder. You can do it over either side, whatever's gonna be best for you. And you're also gonna notice too that you do have an antenna that you're gonna wanna go and follow that tube up out of the pack. They have these little Velcro straps to help keep that in place. That's stage 1, is just install the pump and the battery and the tube inside the pack. Once you've done that, then you're gonna install the kit into your helmet. So we've actually got this installed right here. Real simple process. You've got your other tube. This is your quick disconnect. We'll show that here in just a moment. You're gonna route the tube up around the helmet and then up to your mouth guard. Now you're gonna have these little clips that I talked about that will come included. With these, you got a couple different options. You could install this between the comfort liner and the cheek pads and the actual EPS, or if your helmet allows it, you could put these in between the actual EPS and the shell of the helmet. So a couple different options there. These are really nice because they stay in place and they just help route that sip tube a lot better. So once you've got that in place, then you're just gonna mount the actual valve, or excuse me, the nozzle, where you're gonna want it to sit. Now with this kit, you actually have multiple different nozzles that come included, and these are gonna just be at different angles. And every helmet's gonna be a little bit different, so mounting might be a little bit different depending on the helmet that you have. There was one thing that I did notice installing this that I think is very important to know. You wanna have a good solid surface inside the mouth guard where that nozzle is gonna mount to. If you don't have a good solid surface, what happens is you're actually gonna keep it connected with a zip tie that will come included. When you go to snug that down, if you don't have a good solid surface right here, it will just suck that nozzle all the way down into the mouth guard. Now every helmet's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna work with pretty much all helmets out there. But if you find yourself in that situation where you don't have a good solid surface, you could take some foam, you could figure it out. You just have to put something inside there to give that good surface. Another thing I do want to point out is that depending on your helmet you have, you may have to drill 2 small holes in that mouth guard to get that zip tie to go through. But once you have that mounted up, you're done. From that point, you put your helmet on, then you take your quick disconnect, which is magnetic, by the way, so it's very easy to disconnect. And that just connects just like that. So those are your first and second stages. Then, lastly, you're just gonna take your button and install it onto your handlebar. This is gonna go on the left side, and then you're gonna have this guard that will come included that installs just like how we have it right now. This is gonna help protect that button in case you were to go down. And once you have everything mounted up, here's the beauty of it. Your battery, you're gonna have that fully charged. This thing has really good battery life. They actually say you can pump up to 40 liters of water between charges. Their battery charger comes included. So with the button, all you have to do once you have everything ready is just press on it. And this button is always on. You never have to pair this to your pump. It's always going to be on. The battery life on this is going to be about up to a year with use. It's just a little lithium watch battery, so it's very easy to replace. But all you do is just press on this button and water will start to spray out. Now, like I said, the battery on the button is always on. You never have to worry about turning that on or off, but with the pump, that you have to turn on manually. Now, once you have that turned on, it will stay on, but after 4 hours of not using it, it will automatically turn itself off. Another cool feature about this setup is that there's 4 different modes of how it will spray water out of the nozzle. So you notice you have 4 LEDs on that button. The first LED means continuous spray, so as long as you're holding down that button, it will always spray water out. The second one is gonna be a 2-second spray, and then the third is a 3-second, and the last one is a 4-second spray. So you can easily change those by simply pressing the button on there, and you can figure out what's gonna work best for you. And also what's nice is that if you have multiple riders that have this wireless system, you can use the same button for all those different systems. You simply pair those by just pressing this larger button on there. And so maybe you're in a team race where you're gonna be using the same bike. That way, all the riders can hop on the same bike and they can all use the button to activate their wireless system. Last thing I do want to point out that is important is that before you use these, you do want to prime the pump. The way you do that is really simple. What I would recommend is just undoing your disconnect, and then you would just suck on this end. You want to just get some water through the whole system, through these tubes, before you start to use it. That will prevent you from possibly damaging that pump. And that is it. That is the wireless hydration system from LiquidAider. Another great benefit about this is the weight. It only weighs about 9 ounces. So once you have everything installed, you're really not gonna notice it's even there. For those of you that are looking for a way to drink out of your hydration system without taking your hand off the handlebar, this is for you. If you have questions or comments, we wanna get those answered, so make sure to leave those below. And to pick one of these up, you can click on the link or head over to RockyMountain-ATVMC.com. Orders over $75 ship free. If you guys like this product spotlight video, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and stay up to date. I am Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.